เย้มุ่งหน้าสู่2 ดาวของด่านสุดท้ายคิดว่า คงยากมากวิดีโอนี้อาจจะไม่สำเร็จเนื่องจากผมเสียเวลาบรรจงในการวางห้องนานเกินไปคือตรงนี้เราเซตเทิลแล้วนี่เนี่ยถ้าเราฟรีซไว้ก็คงจบเพราะว่าไอ้นี่คือเหลือ63แล้ววะเรามีตัวเลือกคือเราสร้างในห้องนี้เพิ่มตรงนี้อาจจะดีเพื่อจะได้รักษาเรตติ้งมันให้ครบเนี่ยมันก็แปลว่าไอ้ตึกทรงนี้ของเราเนี่ยรับเด็กได้แค่นี้ก็จะมีไอ้รีเควสขอห้องเลเวล9หาเหวนั่นมาเรื่อยๆ
Are reminded that you came here on purpose.
สามารถทำได้ถ้าเกิดมีห้องเราเลเวล5อยู่ถ้าเราขยายมาอีก2ช่องก็อาจจะทำได้แล้วเอาห้องนอนตรงนี้เพิ่มอีก2ช่องแล้วก็หรือว่าห้องนอนเรายอมทิ้งเราเอามาสร้างแม่งตรงนี้เลยดีกว่าแต่มันก็จะผิดคอนเซ็ปต์เราเพราะเราอยากให้ตรงนี้เป็นที่ของสตาฟต้องการคลับเลเวล5อันนี้คือตัวที่จะทำให้เราไม่ได้นี้ทำได้อีกคลับหนึ่งมาถามนะ
Administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Welcome in, it's DJ Shorts on Campus Radio, keeping it short and keeping it sweet. On today's show, I'll be telling you the 6 ways to get the most out of your winter coat. But first, let's cook up something tasty in the music microwave. If you cannot handle the heat, what are you doing in me kitchen? Let's go!
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
Con vui con nàyห้องนี้ฟีเลเวล7ไงดีวะก็ต้องขยายห้องนี้มาอีก
asked questions.
ผมจะ
No,
ทำอย่างนั้นแห
I
ละ
will not be your friend. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
ก็ต้องเป็นห้องนี้ทำตามนั้นแหละ
What is wrong with people? I saw this guy wearing a bureaucrat's t-shirt the other day. Man, great show, great show. So I go up to him and I say, Yowza! And he just stands there, staring at us. Like I'm the mad one. Listen, fella, if you didn't recognize a quote, let alone a classic from season 2, episode 12, the Admiral Fuzzy Knickers All-Nighter, then you didn't get to wear the t-shirt. Here's a song for people who do know their quotes.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
ใจไม่ใช่มึงขอไอ้นี่อีกนะไอ้ห่ากูโกรธเลยนะดีมาขอแบบก็ต้องเอาห้องนอนเพิ่มอีกอันหนึ่งโอเค
This is a test announcement, not a real
อันนี้ก็จะ
announcement.
ไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่ก็จะเป็นห้องพรีเมียม
Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. administrative bonuses.
เข้าไปนี่ล่ะนี่ตอนไหน
And now, here's another student story about a little supermarket that could becoming a little supermarket that's closed. Hugh, over to you. Over the years, Crumley Supermarket has fed countless students all over 2 Point County. None more than Crumley's flagship store, right here in Duckworth. Sadly, no amount of coupons or discount fish is going to save the store this time. No, after failing their third inspection of the week, this much visited market will be closing its doors. As I sit here, riding the mechanical pig one last time, I can't help but think of all of the good times. The end of an era, that's for sure.
We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
เอาสัตว์อะไร
The academic year is now over.
4%เว้ย
End of year results published. Now. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year.
เนี่ยทำยิมได้อีกอันหนึ่งนะ ถ้ามองว่าไม่ซีเรียสเรื่องว่าไม่มีห้องน้ำในตึกนี้หรือก็ควรมีห้องน้ำแหละแน่เราค่อยไปทำยิมในฟากนี้แทน แต่ยังไม่ได้ตกแต่งข้างในเลย สิ่งที่เราต้องทำคือเราอยากได้ Money Wrangling ที่เรายังไม่เคยสอน แล้วก็มี Academic Exercise ที่ยังไม่เคยสอน เฮ้ย Academic เคยแล้ว Academic มีเท่าไหร่วะ 1 2 3 4 5 5 10 15 16 เอง แต่ในไอ้นี่แม่งบอกมี17 อันนี่หว่าใน achievement อะเราก็ต้องทำเพื่อไป achievement ด้วยแสดงว่ามีคอร์สอะไรที่ยังรับอยู่
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
รับสุดส่งเฮียยังไม่ไปแหละเอาแค่นี้ก่อนไปก่อนไประหว่างที่
Now
เรา
taking
สร้างสรรค์
students
เก็บ
for
เงินไปด้วย
virtual normality. Students should check in before trying to learn. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
Cheesy Gubbins are back. Where did they go? Nowhere. Cheesy Gubbins.
ให้ทุกคนมี
Only thing
ความ
you
สุ
can
ข
count on.
อยากได้ไอ้นั่นด้วย แต่ไม่รู้ว่าจะทำให้จนหรือเปล่านะ ติดลบ
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
Before we end today's show, some of you have got in touch to ask how you can have really cool, original opinions like mine. So I'm going to tell you about a little technique that I like to call playing devil's advocate. What you do is, you take a popular, universally agreed upon opinion and flip it on its head. Boom! You've got yourself a really cool, original opinion. Take toilets. You might think they're great, necessary even. Whereas I think they're a little passé.
Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
สี่ก็เหมือนกลางอะนะเดี๋ยวก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันเว้ย
asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Students are reminded to set reminders. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2 Point Radio, salutations and congratulations on your exquisite taste. You are tuning in for the peak of sophistication on our county's airwaves, Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. But of course, you already knew that.
it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
It's time for Sir Nigel Reviews, and thanks to the enlightening intervention of our wonderful producers, you, the audience, have chosen the object of our desires this week. The public's collective wisdom has entrusted me with hog logs. I'm told a popular choice of breakfast cereal. Let's get this over with, shall we?
Why? Yay, satisfaction.
Interesting. It almost tastes like pork scratchings.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well? Students should check in before trying to learn. Students are reminded to find themselves.
ได้ก็คือตั้งไอ้นี่มา
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
ร่างมาร์เก็ตติ้งมาแล้วก็โฆษณาเพิ่มตัวเลือก2 ตัวคือทำตึกครอบตรงนี้
Apologies for the abrupt end to our last segment. I've had a quick rinse and can commence with our review. The border of sweet and savory is, for some perverse reason, the fashion in fine dining circles, so I suppose it only makes sense that this would trickle down in some form to the food of the layperson. Congratulations to you, the common people, for joining in on this most foul of fads.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
New to the Crumley student range, Chicken Stompers. Take the smoothest natural chicken matter from Crumley Farms boneless chickens. Add our secret seasoning and a touch of traditional stabilizing agent and stamp. You've got Crumley's Chicken Stompers. Breaded for palatability. They really could be anything. Just like Mama used to make.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Inspector มันต้องการ Lecture Room กับ Computer Lab ก็ดูง่ายดี Computer Lab ก็4x4 เพราะฉะนั้นฟอร์แมตเนี้ยได้แต่คือตรงเนี้ยมันมีพื้นที่ตรงเนี้ยเยอะมันก็เหมาะ มันเป็นกีฬามากกว่าเราจะ copy มาอีกอันหนึ่งดีแล้ว copy มาตรงนี้แล้วก็มีพื้นที่ด้านซ้ายเหลืออยู่เห็นไหมเฮ้ยไดเลมม่าชีวิตจังวะ
There's a fly in here.
แล้วก็เอาลองขยับขยาย
Hard work may or may not pay off. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us.
Nigel Bickleworth, your friend over the frequencies. I tried to get this next song pulled from the station, but alas, what can one do? Well, I can play it with the disclaimer that you shouldn't enjoy it, and you won't enjoy it. Here you are, some musical tripe, only on 2-Point Radio.
Education is non-refundable. Skills are non-transferable.
Cầm lại là mắng.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
เนี่ยส
The
ตาร์
end of
แฟ
year
คทอรี่
results
แม่งยัง
have
ไม่
been
ได้อีกอะ
released. Luck won't help you
ไ
now.
ม่กูทุ่มเงินให้มึงขนาดไหนกูยังต้องไอ้นี่อีกพระเจ้าช่วยกล้วยทอดเท่าไหร่มึงถึงจะพอ
The academic year is now over.
It's time to spill the tea with Nigel B. Nigel B? Who wrote that? Who wrote it? Have them fired, all right? Today I'm hearing that a production assistant at a certain radio station is getting the sack. Scandalous, I know, but you didn't hear it from me.
เดี๋ยวมากัน
Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students should check in before trying to learn.
ฟังของมาร์เก็ตติ้งก่อนแล้วกันนะ
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Plagiarism is not a belief system.
It may come as a shock, but in my formative years, I went through a gothic phase. I know, it's hard to imagine, but to a young and impressionable Bickleworth, there was nothing more exciting than a flying buttress. And the gargoyles, so pensive, so lugubrious, so stony. Of course, I'd come to my senses and learn to love the provocative opulence and theatricism of the Baroque. We live and we learn.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. that some grades are personal.
สามารถเลย
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
Call me Auntie Bickleworth because it's time for Agony Answers. Today's anguish comes from Patronized in Pebbly. My elder sister talks down to me. It's like we're still kids. How can I get her to take me seriously? Oh no, how dreadful. What a very serious and adult problem you have. My advice, grow up. And of course, tune in again next time. Ta-ta!
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
มันไม่เหมือนกัน
Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
น
Marketing project complete. Research project complete. Aren't you clever? We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
ก็ผมว่าใช้ไม่ได้ไม่สามารถใช้มาร์เก็ตติ้งได้มาร์เก็ตติ้งแล้วเด็กเกิน
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I just learned what this button does. I'm not sure when I would use it, but I suppose it's good to know. One more time. Excellent.
Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
ห้องนี้แม่งปิดละแย่คือไม่ให้ใช้ละสิ่งที่เราจะทำคือมันนี่แวงลิงได้ไหมไม่ได้
are reminded to care about students. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
I can't read what this next segment is about because I've lost my glasses, but I am told that that's quite ironic. So, yeah, here's Hugh.
Yes, it's not quite business as usual here at Duckworth Campus Food Court, where one of the servers has lost a contact lens. Unfortunately, they do believe the lens was lost during the preparation of a particularly big lasagna. They're asking every student to check their portion before they chew. But as of yet, no sight of the missing lens.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Education is non-refundable. Where your class is it really worth going? Students for money wangling. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
wander. He'll be telling us the coolest way to get around the county. Yes, the bus is the new hot way to travel. Have you been on the bus? Oh, it's amazing. They're like huge cars. I am obsessed. And you don't have to drive. You can look at the scenery, check your phone, all the fun stuff you usually do while driving. But this way, it's much more safe.
Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Staff are reminded to care about students.
Cheesy gubbins are back. Where did they go? Nowhere. Cheesy gubbins. The only thing you can count on.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Congratulations. Research project complete.
C กับเดี๋ยวมาเปิดทิ้งไว้
That's all from us today at Campus Radio. As expected, there wasn't really a good opportunity to use that button during the show, so before we leave, I thought we'd have one more go. There you have it.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
เนี่ยปัญหาคือเราต้องปั้นห้องฝั่งขวาให้รวยขึ้น
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
จอยล่ะเฮียขับไปอยู่ข้างนอกยังไง
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? intended to be inspirational. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point County on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the place your ears call home. We've got a barnstorming show for you today, but before we kick down the door and go straight for the valuables, soak in some sonic excellence. Play that track and we'll be right back.
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is now over. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well?
ครึ่งเทอม
Frequently asked questions. No, I'm not seeing your frog.
ของเทอมมันไขว้กันพอดี เพราะฉะนั้นคู่กัน
In
แบบ
the
เนี้ย
news today, I seem to have
พอ
sat
ดี
on something
โอ
sharp.
เค
We're not sure exactly what it is or what the
Any
consequences
good.
might be, but we'll update you as soon as we know more.
Can you see it? Look at that. Is it in me? Tell me it's not in me.
ปีแรกปีสองปีสามมันเพิ่มมาอีกโอเค
The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Students are reminded to set reminders. Plagiarism is not a belief system.
Wouldn't you know, I'd sat on a sprig of holly from yesterday's lunch. That's the risk you run when adding a little pizzazz to your meal. But that won't stop me. It's not the first piece of holly I've sat on, and it certainly won't be the last.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. We've just completed a research project. Well done.
งินเริ่มกลับมา
The realm of Charlie has been overthrown by the evil Green Cruiser. From the Bay of Gravy to the Giblet Caves, this once succulent land has been turned a putrid green. There is only one who can save us now. Meet Wizard!
Explore a world of legend and lamb chops in Meat Wizard, Return of the Salami Sorcerer. Only on the Bungle Button Master, where the games be happening.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. We've just completed a research project. Well done.
2 Point Radio, the station that puts the stabilizers on the bike of your day. It's Ricky Hawthorne. The time is... Anyone got the time? No? They told me I'd regret putting sundials in the booth. There aren't even any windows, they said. Oh, how we laughed. More timeless radio after this silky little number.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
เนี่ยอยากจะทำเป็นตึกใหม่ครับเหมือนกับฝั่งนี้
Students are reminded to find themselves.
โอเค What?
Students are asked not to ask questions.
Chef Ricky here, bringing you a morsel of the day. We all like a boiled egg, but wouldn't you love one on the go? Just imagine, you're stuck in traffic and bang! A boiled egg just for you. You see, eggs have a casing or shell that's perfect for keeping the eggs safe. Why, I've got 2 boiled eggs in my pocket right now. Give it a try.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is now over. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. Year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
I've just eaten a pocket egg. How are you? I must remember to boil another batch and take them to my next book club meeting. Yes, I've been in a book club since I was a boy, and this is my 5th attempt at The Salty Minstrel, one of the county's first books. I really do struggle with the old language. In fact, I think the only words that are the same are salty and minstrel. You'd think it was enough, but it's not.
Announcement. The timetable is now live. Students should check in before trying to learn.
ปีที่3ในห้องนี้ทิ้งได้ยัง
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
It's time for the question of the week. We asked, which instrument is the funniest? We had some great replies, including quite a few we can't read on air. You're a vulgar lot, you really are. Knock knock. Who's there? The answer. The answer who? The answer is the trombone. Now that is funny. I'll be laughing until next time. Fare thee good and fare thee well. Good night.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
.จะเป็นสิ่งที่ทำให้เรามีไอ้นั่น
Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid.
ยังไงต่อ3 4 5 นะ
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you.
เคผิดอย่างเดียว perfect
Good morning, I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio. Later in the show, we'll be discussing another hot student topic, old meat. How grey is too grey? That and much, much more coming right up.
Janitor required in lecture theatre. There's a fly in here.
Down by now, okay.
Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means.
Got a key, boy. The day.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
Education Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge has once again stoked the fire between his department and the county's student unions, saying, "Tuition fees will rise and they must rise. I spend more on loafer wax than most students do on their entire education. It's just not fair." Thanks, Minister, for that much-needed, albeit clueless perspective.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. End of year results published. Now. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
เหมือนจะดีนะแต่มันก็ไม่ดีเท่าไหร่
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
มันจะมีสักคนหนึ่งปะ
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Lectures can, if done incorrectly, be quite boring. But here's our preview of a lecture that has students everywhere wide awake. Avant-garde academic and student darling Omar Figgins began his latest series of touring lectures this week. The early reviews are in for the talk entitled "What We Talk About When We Talk About What We Talk About." One student had this to say: "It was great. I barely understood any of it. So, you can imagine." Wow. Reserve your tickets for his visit to your campus today. You won't want to miss it.
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. administrative bonuses.
จริงอินรีเสิร์ชแล้วมึงมาตรงนี้ทำไมหยุดดีได้แล้วได้คนนี้เราก็จะ
New to the Crumley student range. Fish in a box. We at Crumley have been serving fish to 2 Point County for over 10 years. It's a proud tradition, and now it's a tradition in a box. Easy to cook. Wow. Tasty to eat. Wow. You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely in a box. Just like Mama used to make.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
Finally, the matter of grey meat. Yes, we contacted Health Inspector Henry Jobsworth, who sent us a very comprehensive 7,000-word report on the subject. Asked for a snappier response, more suitable for radio. He had this to say: if it's just turned grey, it might be okay. If it's been grey for a while, it's sure to be hostile. Well, if it rhymes, it's probably true.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
เป็นอะไรเป็นอะไร
There's a fly in here. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
ช่อง
Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. The academic year is now over. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now.
ไอ้เหี้ยมันต้องใช้จริงๆเหรอเนี่ย10ต้องแล้วไอ้เหี้ย
Students are reminded to find themselves. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Good day, I'm Ricky Hawthorne, and welcome to the show. On my drive in this morning, I was speedily overtaken by a car full of whippersnappers, pipsqueaks, and good for some things. I couldn't tell what they were chanting, but it certainly did look like fun. So today, only partly because I've got nothing else planned, I thought I'd pay tribute to those young people by telling you a few stories from my glory days.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
สี่ห้าหกเจ็ดสองสามสี่ห้าหกเจ็ด
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
those of you who don't know how I spent my formative years, I was born, bred and buttered right here in 2 Point County before attending what was then called 2 Point University. I think it's still called that now, but it was then too. Right, top draw anecdotes coming up, but first, here's another toe tapper.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Students are reminded to set reminders.
จะต้องจบแค่นี้แล้วเราก็จะสร้างของนี่แหละเพิ่มขึ้นไปเรื่อยๆ
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
When it comes to food, sometimes simple living is happy living. Don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly lucky to eat a wide range of things nowadays, from chicken sandwiches to pastas of seemingly infinite shapes and lengths. But I'll never forget that time at university when I lived off an enormous block of cheddar. I was said to be mostly cheese by the end of term, and you know, I think they were right.
A prospectus is not a promise, but a course is missing a classroom. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? students are asked not to ask questions.
Beaver from Bungle. The small car that makes the little things feel bigger than they are. It's a perspective thing.
We've just completed a research project. Well done.
ได้ขึ้นเรื่อยๆนะแต่ไม่เพียงพอ
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
Listening to
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. One summer, some friends and I headed north on a fisherman's pilgrimage to
เฮ้ยอยู่ดีๆมันจะต้องการได้ไงวะ
I tell you, there's no freedom like it. Just a group of mates, their matching bucket hats, and a case of antique fishing flies. Pure bliss.
เนี่ย
Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
วิจริงๆนะเซฟเก็บไว้
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. another year. Students should check in before trying to learn. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
It may come as a surprise to some of you, but the young Hawthorne was something of a prankster. Yes, once at school, the gang and I bought several thousand soft drawing pencils, and in the dead of night, swapped them with our school supply of much harder standard issue pencils. I only wish you could have seen the look on Mr. Featherbridge's face when he tried taking registration the next morning. Oh, the man was livid. Unfortunately, two of the boys were expelled for breaking and entering. Don't trespass, kids.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Stupid questions will make you look stupid.
I want to stress that I don't think a young person's life is all fishing trips and A-grade hijinkery. No. I also took a great deal of substance from the many mentors and role models in my young life. I'll never forget the professor who took my Introduction to Advanced Thinking course at university. He once told me, "Ricky, I don't think you'll ever understand what I'm saying." And he was right. A very wise man, that one.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Tuition fees may be spent on
โอเค
administrative
จบทีนี้
bonuses.
ก่อนแล้วก็พอ
Research project complete. Aren't you clever?
Thanks for joining me on a lovely walk down memory lane. Before we go, I just wanted to remind you that glory days aren't just for the young amongst us. In truth, there's nowhere I'd rather be than here, with you, at 2 Point Radio. Today's show was sponsored by Bungle Kitty Litter, the litter tray that'll make your critter's day.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. You've just completed a research project. Well done. Staff are reminded to care about students. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
Wow, โคตรเร็วกำไรแหละนะแต่มันก็กำไรช้าแล้วกำไรจาก200นี่มัน
Students are reminded that I'm
ไม่
not
ได้
your
บวกให้เรา
mom. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Congratulations, you found me. It's the Wolfman, Harrison Wolf, bringing you the truth from an undisclosed location here on 2 Point Radio. Let's start thinking some radical thoughts while you listen to a piece of pre-digested popular music. All right? All right.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus.
Okay. Oh. Okay. เจอกันใหม่